words, but yeah, well, so it's all around spring, it's all around getting colors, and it's all around as well, to get a very nice and delicious flavor.
Perfect. Start. What's the first cocktail that you would like to start with? I have a list here beside me.
Well, so we're talking about today in my Italy, which is very easy to get, a nice and delicious bergamot liquor, which is called Italicus. I know that it's pretty difficult to find all around the world, but instead of that, you can use in Saint-Germain, or you can use it like a Cointreau if you like that. Some I suggest to you like orange and zesty liquor can work really well. So my Italicus is looking like that, very, very, I think, sprinting my way. So it's blue and nice and delicious, blue from Amalfi, I would say. And then you got your beautiful, right?
Saint Germain is what I've been using. I called all my mixologist friends to see if we could find this alcohol, and the rumor has it that people actually fly it from Italy to use it, and you can actually buy it here. Use instead Saint Germain. This is one of my favorites. It's delicious and sweet, a little bit flowery, and kind of zesty. So.
Yeah. And the second ingredient will be the tonic that I got here, my own made, but you can buy as well in the supermarket. And that one is the pink peppercorn tonic. Sounds very, in some different ways spicy, but if you've never tried before pink pepper, it's more sweet flavor that works really well with your Saint-Germain, so Eden flower liquor, and with my bergamot as well. And so the last touch will be the foam that we're gonna put in on the top of our beautiful cocktail. The technique is easy, Emily, for you. So not stressful this time. So what you need is just pouring like a gin and tonic way. So taking your glass, putting your ice, and fill with 40 ml of your Cointreau or Saint-Germain or maybe Italicus, and then try to, with the tonic, and just leaving a little bit, the space from the end of the glass to just getting enough space to put in your foam on the top.
Sounds good. Let's get started.
Let's go started. So in my case, I was thinking about to use the beer, because beer, if you just, mix a little bit, producing a lot of foam. And with Ripple Maker is so really easy, to print it on the top at very good resolution image. So that's why I was trying to use the beer. And here I want to also show you how you can do it. Because for very be sure, what I want is just put some of the aquafaba in my beer. In my case, I got my aquafaba Leo, which is totally powder, and I will put in a 0.2 gram for 100 ml. But even you can just put it in your mixer, or maybe even in my Montalatte, and as mixing it really well and making your perfect foam to print an amazing image on top of the drink. So let's go for these amazing flowering cocktails. 40 here, one, a little bit more.
Yeah, we spoke about the dried aquafaba last time, but I have to mention it again, that dried aquafaba is such a great way to create foam without actually draining a can of chickpeas. Because every time I want to use aquafaba water, I'm draining a can of chickpeas. And if there's a better way to do it, like using a dried aquafaba, it's much more environmentally friendly. So how much mLs of the pink pepper tonic?
All right. You use it right now. If you go for the wine one, I suggest to you to just leave it a little bit, space to put it on the top, the gently velvet foam that we're gonna pour in the end. So the game is this one, guys. If you want to really play with the foam, you have to all the time thinking about, to not pour all the liquid and fill it up your glass. Otherwise, you don't have enough space, to working with the velvet foam.
Right. You actually are using a different method than I've used before with the IPA. So I purchased a local brand IPA here, and you're just going to add a bit of that in your mixer there and create the foam with the IPA.
Yeah, well, for my experience, it makes a lot of foam without, water. But in my case, I want to, get a very, very, very strong one. But if you can see right now here, we got the very, tiny bottle in my way as well. I resist for a long time. If you want to, just planning to, I don't know, making many of on top of your cocktail, you should also pay attention how long, the foam still the same for, I don't know, maybe minutes or 2 minutes, because maybe when we're gonna open again the bar, we gotta get stressful on the bar, a lot of other people, you have to, continue every time how much time the foam still survive in your cocktail. In this case, if you're just using the beer, the Evo one, you're gonna get for sure a very great result. And even also the flavor here, it works really well. It combines really well with your 8 liquor, with my bergamot liquor as well, and with a tonic. And the bitterness as well, give it a little bit, taste of aperitivo time again. We love here in Italy to get aperitivo. So the first sip is like to get some bitterness from the lupolo. Here we call the lupolo the hop, and then you're gonna jump into the sweetness from the flowers and the tonic, the bubbles of the tonic and the red peppercorn. So it's gonna be like a very incredible journey of aroma and a super explosion tasting all in your mouth, different texture. So first on the top, creamy one, and then you're gonna go for the liquid, which is very nice and delicious.
Excellent. So I'm just gonna get my mixer over here rinsed out real quick so I can copy you with the IPA.
I'm using the mini blender, so I mean the mini pinner here, just because I want to, dissolve all the powder. Otherwise, you're gonna get.
You're using the powdered aquafaba. So I'm using actually liquid aquafaba tonight. So I'm going to take about 20 mLs and just kind of mix that in.
Put it in my cappuccino just because I want to get a super very amazing result. Then I'm done to making my beautiful foam on the top. You see, a lot of the people, they're thinking about, Emily, that, when you're using foam, you should get, dark liquid. In this case, it's totally crystal clear. And if you're thinking about, okay, so this is very, new way how to approach cocktails and getting many different emotions about, what you see, what you smell, what you taste, what you're feeling in the end. And with using a Ripple machine in the end, you're gonna really amaze yourself because you can, you cannot say wow.
All right, so what's our next step? I've got my pepper tonic and Saint Germain already. Smells delicious as it is. I'm really excited to add this frothy protein layer on top.
I got mine as well, so I put it here. Look at this! Look at this!
Beautiful. So in order to get that super creamy texture, I'm actually going to double strain. Just going to pour a bit of the beer out first.
I'm gonna looking for an amazing flower, and I go for I don't know. I got many here.
All right.
Go for it. There you go. All right, look at this. You can see.
Oh wow, Dennis, that's beautiful.
But I'm not finished, so I will put some dry rose, an extra flavor on the nose as well. Here, a little bit in the middle, and last touch. Last but not least.
All right, let's scoop it.
Wow. Ta-da!
Beautiful, Dennis. Really beautiful.
I can't wait to try yours.
Yeah. Some of those bubbles. A little bit of fire always helps. And into the ripple maker we go. Let's print that one. So we're actually using a special pod extract today. You're using our black carrot pod, and I heard you received yours.
No.
I'm using it.
No way.
So it is all natural. And there we go. Our lovely bar hand Esty is going to bring it close to the screen so we can show it to everyone.
Ooh.
And we have some extra garnishes to add to that one too, don't we? So that was to be drank with a little bit of thyme.
Amazing. Oh, Emily, chin chin, alla salute, by the way.
Salute, Dennis. So we're going to add some thyme to that. Because these days we have time, don't we? And a little bit of a rose on top.
I'm feeling sorry for all the guys. They cannot try. Really wonderful. Wow, refreshing. I like it. Oh, look at you.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So, Emily, Emily, a lot of my friends, last time they asked me a question about the pot that we are using, like a coffee one, the carrot one, and they asked me, then is maybe this color leaving some flavor or maybe some perfume on the top of the cocktails, on the top of the rum, and I say, well, so we should ask in Emily because she knows everything about it.
Great question. So our coffee pod actually has a bit of an aroma for coffee. So it's very complementary to coffees. We also have a malt pod extract, which is really, really great. I believe that's what you're using today, Dennis, is the malt pod, and that's 100% flavor free and 100% aroma free. So it's really good just to add an additional decoration on top without changing any of the chemistry that goes on with the aromas in your nose. Our black carrot, it also doesn't have an aroma, but it has a tiny bit of sour. If you're really, really picky, you'll taste it. A lot of people don't taste it at all. I taste it, and it's so complementary to cocktails. So it's barely noticeable. So those are our 3 extracts. They are made with no food colorings, and they're all made with natural ingredients, like our black carrot that we used here today. is actually made from carrots that are the really dark purple ones that look like beets. And we're using espresso to make the coffee pod and malt extract. So the same thing we make beer out of is used for our malt pod. So you can trust our product. It's got all natural colors, no chemical colors. So it's really exciting. It's a product to be proud of.
That sounds very, very good. I mean, right now, all the community of bartenders and mixologists, they're looking for sustainability and for green, and they pay a lot of attention in what you say. And even also for all my colleagues and all bartenders all around the world, pay attention in what, Emily said, because if you just, I don't know, want to use them like a carrot one, which is more, sour for many different ways. You can adapt some, sour tasting on the top of your foam and get an extra perception, which is not bad. I mean, some of the time we are so stressful to find some different ingredient that can give it to us, some aroma. Here we got straight away the image that we printed on the top with some aroma and play with this. So this means, that you can get another portfolio to choice. I mean, to get it and say, okay, right now I can use even also, the color from Ripples Emily. Bang, I like that. I really like that. We're gonna go for the second. Are you ready?
This is the non-alcoholic version.
Mocktail, as we like to say. And this
Absolutely.
one, Emily, is called Hasta la Vista. And you know what does it mean, hasta la vista?
Absolutely. I actually watched Terminator last night. That's pretty funny. But we're not saying hasta la vista yet. This is only number 2 out of 3. So, but it's a great healthier option if you're trying to avoid alcohol. And I know that's pretty trendy these days. So non-alcoholic mocktails are a great way for people to be more health concerned and enjoy. So let's get started on our mocktail.
Yeah, well, so what I was looking for is this amazing product, which is Seed Lips, is a totally unalcoholic spirit because it's distilled. And I think for all the friends, they are right now watching us, maybe from some of them are totally new because it's new in the market. And I think it's also, I believe, easy to find. So I got the 94, and I think you got the 64, different flavor. One is more, zesty, and the other one is more balsamic. I go for the balsamic, you gotta go for the more fresh one. And the grapefruit soda or grapefruit juice with CO2. So we got Schweppes. I think it is so easy, even this one, find to the market. You got two as well. Amazing.
It is a pretty easy one to find, but it's a lot of delicious grapefruits in the market right now. So I made my own, and it is delicious. You can control the sweetness when you're making your own, so I really like that too.
So, and then if you are already sweet, you can, go just for your homemade, or maybe you can adapt some agave syrup and lemon juice in the end. So this one, may I tell you something? It's like, a reinterpretation of Paloma. I don't know if you never heard about this cocktail, which is Mexican, Mexican recipe, and it is really focused on the product that you can find in Mexico instead, of course, the breadfruit. But for the rest, in the original recipe, we got the tequila, we got the lemon juice, we got the breadfruit juice and agave syrup. In this case, will be so really aromatic, so really tasteful, and so really refreshing for the summer. Then it's gonna come so very good. And then we're gonna go for it, yeah? The technique will be the same. You can just easy pour all the ingredient in your glass, or if you want to, you can just, shaking like the seed lips with the lemon juice and the agave syrup, and then top up with the grapefruit. But today we're gonna play easy, so we're gonna go straight away to the glass, mix a little bit with a spoon, and that's it.
I'm making it that wants a non-alcoholic beverage, so I actually will be adding aquafaba to mine to give it a little bit of printability, let's call it. So why not add just to show people the flexibility of the cocktails that are out there. You can drink it one way without or another way with, but when you're shaking soda, it's good to remember to add that last.
Yeah, making some really nice shower all around you.
It might earn you some tips, I don't know.
All right, so we got 40 ml of fruits. 1, 2, 10 of lemon juice. We're gonna go for right now. My 1, 2, 3, 4.
So like I mentioned, I'm now adding my soda after I've shaken it before I pour it into the glasses. 40 ml of this soda. So I'm gonna do that a few more times. And give it a little mix. Ooh, it smells delicious.
So on the top, I'm just leaving some rucola, we call here in Italy, for the bitterness, and also for getting a touch of green, just a little bit, not that much. I really like it, to use green for making decoration. Voila. And a peel of grapefruit, pink grapefruit. Lovely. Oh, it's so really wonderful. Not because I need it, but even also the color is so really good. I like it. It's pink, nice green. We got a touch of green here. Voila.
All right, I got mine set up and go. So I've printed again with the black carrot extract. I've got the arugula and a little twist of the pink grapefruit on there.
Lovely. I like it. Nice. Brava, Emily.
It looks so pretty. But we also have some pink grapefruits we can actually slice on like that. Pretty great.
Nice.
And you're all set. I have to try this one.
A little bit.
Oh, that's delicious.
Lovely.
Very refreshing.
Yes, yes. And, you know, a lot of the people, they're expecting to get, when they order like a mocktail or alcoholic cocktail, the same, you know, mix of juice. In this case, we got something more interesting, more, I mean, complex for flavor and even also for smell. I mean, it's nice, and a nice aroma, even also in the perfume on the top of the cocktails by using some zesty and some peel of, I don't know, like in this case, grapefruit. And then we got the third one, but the third one will be totally different. We're gonna go for something that is about, I think, I mean, daytime, nighttime, may I say something like that? Because the foam that we're gonna make it is made with milk, and we're gonna use soya milk in this case.
Right, this is totally different from anything. I've got my soy milk here. So Dennis, where should I be putting my soy milk? Should I put it in the frothing machine?
Yes, like
all right,
like mine, right?
I have one that's gonna go off to the side and pour some in and get it started.
That's okay. So I mean, what we should, you know, do is try to get in a very creamy and velvet foam.
Yeah.
And then
it started.
We got this ingredient, which is the gin. In this case, I got my Lady Lane's gin.
And we're using Tanqueray tonight.
You got a Tanqueray, that's sugar syrup, strawberry jam marmalade, and strawberry tea, green tea with like strawberry. Look at this, how red is it? It's looking amazing.
It's so red. Yours is redder than mine.
And straight up. Voila.
Beautiful. Something we didn't talk about yet is Dennis's Negroni. You can buy special aperitivos made by Dennis specifically for different tastes, different moods, different time of the day, and they are delicious. So definitely check out Dennis's aperitivos. They are for sale and delivery in the EU, right?
Thank you very much, Emily. Even also right now you can get this little baby. So this is my new gin, the Lady Anne.
Right.
And even also, if you want to make some cocktails, like the cocktails that we're gonna do right now at home, you can buy, you know, on my website, and step by step, we're gonna open many different markets all around the world. And as soon as we can, we're gonna approach, you know, so close to you, Emily. I hope really soon.
Yeah. soon, very soon.
And in this case, I got this amazing recipe for you, which is called the Crown. So it is dedicated to the Queen Elizabeth. That's why we're gonna, you know, sharing a very good image, a very good message, a strong message on the top of the cocktail. It's a cocktail dedicated as well from a very good, you know, traditional time in England, which is the tea time. So 5 p.m. is also aperitivo in Italy, but if you go to UK, right, at 5 p.m. is a time for getting a very great tea. So that's why I decided to go for the strawberry tea and using also the jam because I'm in love here to as well, to experiment something that would be more fancy and more in many different way actual. I don't know if it's the correct word, but more 2021, right? And the twist on classic of the very original breakfast martini, but totally new way. So what you need to pour your cocktails is a cup of tea, just to stay, in the same way of the tea time and the relation that we got with the tea. And the technique will be the shake and stir technique. Then we're gonna put in our soya milk on in a cappuccinator and making our nice and gently foam, gently velvet on the top, and then we're done. So let's go for this. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's have a very strong tea time.
Now will not be so strong, but good enough. Good enough. So we're gonna go for 30 ml of or Tanqueray, 30 ml.
30 ml.
Yes. Strawberry jam. In this case, it depends on which jam you get. Mine is a little bit more aromatic and less sweet. So I will go for 2 bar spoon, and then I will adapt some sugar syrup as well. I'm gonna dissolve a little bit. The jam is very important, otherwise you get all the flavors incorporate to the cocktail. Then we got the tea, strawberry tea. I go for 50 ml, but it depends on which cup of tea you get. If you get a very big one, you need to double in all the ingredients. If you get a small one, you can just put in less. The very important thing is just, stay in the amount of quantity that we are sharing. And then you gotta go for more sweetness or less sweetness. Are you ready to shake? I'm ready to shake.
Okay.
Let's go for it. Here we go. So here, I got a good question from some of my friends of mine. What you should do to double stir, or maybe go straight to the glass. It depends on you. If you want to get some extra gently, pieces of jam, you can just, go straight. If you don't want to have it, just, using a double stir and get, same very good aromatic result. It doesn't change it. In my case, I'm gonna go for the classic one. So I got a double stir because I want to, preserving my foam very, very well. Otherwise, if I get some pieces, maybe the resolution will be not super perfect.
And that's one of our favorite tips here at Ripples is to actually use both of their strainers to create that super ultra fine foam. So if this was a foamy cocktail right now, I'd recommend using both double strain.
Better, right?
Get those seeds out of the tea. All right, and I have my soya over that a little stir. How's your soya, Dennis?
Right now, it'll be amazing.
So that brings me to another topic that I wanted to discuss. So we were talking about it, you and me, about all the different foaming kind of milks they have out now. So it's not just soy anymore. There's everything from oat milk that froths to coconut milk that froths. So you can really get a wide variety of different types of milks to use for coffees and for cocktails. So.
Oh, well, one very good point of this serve is nice to get some food. You can go for maybe some biscuits or maybe with some sandwich. In my case, I'm preparing my cucumber sandwich here that you can get in, a sip of nice and amazing, the Chrome cocktails, then some bites of cucumber and avocado sandwich, which is very traditional. I mean, in UK, and I like it, to get in some of different tradition in different places all around the world. So I'm still all the time, storing some information, some ingredient from many different tradition that I find when I'm, when I was traveling, and I'm hope to traveling, very soon again. Here we go. Oh, look at this. It's so really creamy.
Look at mine. And into the ripple maker it goes, and we have a special design just for this one.
Oh, almost simultaneously.
Yeah. Open up the hood so you can see some of the magic. Oh, you beat me. And there we go. I believe it's tea time.
No way. This is super cool, huh? Look at this. Can you see mine?
No, a little higher, Dennis.
A little higher. Like that?
Perfect. All right. That's super cute. I think we should literally pull the camera and just, you really have to see how cute this is.
I should try taking mine as well, but let me see. Oh, wow.
Came out so cute. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, lovely, yeah?
So it's strawberry tea time.
If you also, look in some very, very nice tradition in UK, they got Wimbledon, and Wimbledon is a very good, celebration for strawberry and cream all together.
Right.
See? And what more? So I think we are almost in the end, but what I want to tell you that I really love, to use a ripple maker and to use this new amazing machine, just because I want to be honest between me and you, yeah? Really unique in what I'm doing. So when I'm preparing something for my guests, I want to give it to them, a very good experience. And Ripple Maker is one of the machines that give me this opportunity. And the option is a lot. It's not because but I can, for example, I remember that one day a friend of mine comes and visits me in one of my events that I got all around the world. And I'm taking my mobile, taking a picture from him and sharing to the machine and printing on the top his face. And when he saw them, was totally incredible. He started, to screaming like never see something before in my life. And I say, it's what I like to do, in my life, sharing a great time and using some new technique that can, help people to spend a very great time around the bar, or maybe even also in a classic one. I mean, not only in the nighttime, but as we done, with the soya milk, as well in the daytime with a normal, easy cappuccino. You cannot imagine, no, just wake up in the morning, go to your bar and order your cappuccino and see on top of your cappuccino your face. Your day is gonna totally change it.
Yeah, I definitely, it just, it stops you in your tracks and it makes you kind of pause and look down at that drink, question what happened, and really enjoy it. You take pictures, you want to share, it makes you smile. And that's what we're all about here at Ripples, is spreading love and making sure people are having a good time, whether they're drinking a stronger tea or a cocktail or mocktail. You can print on all of it. And that's what we love to hear, Dennis. So thank you for sharing. I think for you. We wanted to talk about social engagement and some of your tricks. Maybe you could share your favorite tip to creating social engagement online, because a lot of our viewers here today want to engage more with their followers, and you have quite the following, and everyone is always interacting on your pictures, and it looks like they're having a great time. So what's one of your secrets maybe you can share?
Yeah, well, I think one of the most is like, making a very, if you're thinking about that, you need to sharing right now all around the world your product, you should be very beautiful. This one is like your business card, in my opinion. So I'm working with cocktails, I'm working with liquid, and I'm all the time looking for the best. I'm like a chef, Emily, for example. The all the time, looking for a very high quality ingredient. They're looking all the time for very new technique, how to, cook, how to transform food. That we do the same. And in the end, we're looking for the glasses as well, and for the decoration as well. So every single details makes a very very incredible result. So my my tips for you is like, okay, thinking about which kind of cocktails you want to make. Try to find a very good way to balance all the ingredient, but don't forget that the people, they will look first of all your drink. If it's looking ugly, maybe they will thinking then even also the aroma will be not fantastic. So the point is this one, and this is what I'm doing in my daily time and night time, sharing as much quality that I can by sharing pictures, by sharing ingredient, by sharing a session like we done right now, and yeah, engage people to say, well, I think that today I should go for something delicious, but even also beautiful.
Perfect. What beautiful tips. I agree, Dennis. It's definitely like a business card in today's age, our profiles for Instagram. So definitely check out Dennis's profile if you're not coming from Dennis's, and if you're coming from ours, definitely check out our profile. We try to put top quality images and beautiful drinks and make people smile, spreading recipes and lots of fun on our profiles. So
yeah. Yeah, and also you, by the way, your profile is so fantastic. Every day I can your pictures you posted, and how much quality I can, learn and give it from what you share. Sorry.
Thanks, Dennis. Thank you very much. That's a compliment coming from you.
Yes, to learn more, to our, colleague, to get more option, and once again, I think, not because we are right now talking about foam and ripple, but honest, this is something that people should, try once. And then when you got, you will never, getting back to the normal.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we have a saying here, and you probably heard us say it at Host a couple years ago, but we often tell each other, no more naked drinks. And now when we see a drink that has foam and there's nothing on it, it just feels wrong. It's just like a beautiful canvas that's waiting to be decorated by us. So, no more naked drinks, Dennis. No more naked drinks. Say no.
Thank you. So by the way, the foam is still, you know, very strong on my Queen Elizabeth here, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. She's standing strong, that queen.
Yeah, yeah.
So perfect. Dennis, thank you so much for your wisdom and sharing. It's been a blast. I hope we can do this again soon. And hopefully soon we'll be able to visit each other when the skies open and, you know, the situation calms down a bit. But for now, we'll have to be continuing with our live sessions. And we're so blessed to have you with us. So thank you very much, Dennis, for sharing your beautiful recipes with us. I'm excited to play with them and add them to our profile. So
Thank you very much. Wish you a very good day. Much love.
bye, Dennis. Take care.
Ciao.
Ciao.